I need it all. Soak me in it. All right, stop it. Happy Valentine's Day. That feeling in your heart is Cupid's arrow, and definitely not from a vaccine. Who knows? He'll be dead by then. But we got a Valentine's Day card from a very important person today, and it's our favorite VP. Take it away, Kamala.
Hey, Valentine. There's a time to celebrate Valentine's Day, and that time is now for celebrating, because it's the time. Love, Kamala.
How sweet of her. I think she sent a few. Here's another.
Hey, Valentine. Thanks for the candy, but I would have preferred a Venn diagram and a yellow school bus you could see with your own eyes. Love, Kamala.
Last one.
Hey, Valentine. Love, Kamala.
That works. She's a delight. All right. Let's talk about Mayor Pete. You know the guy? Oh, wow. Rush to judgment here. Guy with a round head, goofy face, flappy ears. You see him and keep wondering where to insert the batteries. You know, obviously, he's transportation secretary when he's not home on paternity leave, pumping out breast milk. But he's the mediocre mayor who's never around when you need him. You've heard about the train derailment outside East Palestine, Ohio. If you haven't, here's a recap.
Insane video out of East Palestine, a small town, eastern Ohio, near the PA border. A freight train carrying hazardous material crashed and burst into flames on Friday night. It's still a problem. Residents within a 1-mile radius ordered to evacuate last night. The mayor there declaring a state of emergency.
Excellent recap, Bill. His briefs are amazing. So that happened a week and a half ago. Thousands of gallons of toxins spilled, worse than an episode of The View. Here's a list of what came out. It's pretty scary. Is that the recipe for lethal injection, or what's in Jesse Waters' hair? Bottom line, like female drivers, that can kill you. And when... Oh, I thought I could slip that one in. But when combined, it's a gas so noxious, even Eric Swalwell would demand you crack a window. Animals falling sick and dying, people reporting sudden headaches, burning sensations in their eyes. Sounds like Eagles fans after the Super Bowl. Thousands had to be evacuated, and a controlled burn of the toxins was done last week. So you know it's bad when the best option is, let's set this on fire and hope for the best. According to one hazardous materials specialist, they nuked the town to get a railroad open, which seems like a hell of a decision to make. That's like cutting off your whole arm because you once shook hands with Brian Kilmeade. So you think the transportation secretary would have been on the case ASAP? No, it wasn't until last night that he said something 10 days later, tweeting that he continues to be concerned about the families impacted and that the EPA is monitoring the air quality. That sounds like real concern. All he left out was, your call is important to us. Please stay on the line. Such a robot. And while this was going on, what was he talking about instead? This.
We have heard way too many stories from generations past of infrastructure where you got a neighborhood, often a neighborhood of color, that finally sees the project come to them, but everyone in the hard hats on that project looking like, doing the good-paying jobs, don't look like they came from anywhere near the neighborhood.
You got that. Too many construction workers are white. Except he doesn't even have the balls to even say the word white. Dude, if that bothers you so much, why not give your job to a black guy? We know it would be a guaranteed improvement.
I'll do it.
There you go. Tyrus is in. So instead of addressing how the Ohio derailment will affect the nearby town, businesses, farmers, the supply chain, he's talking race. It's another example of chasing a non-problem at the expense of real problems. Yes, we have a shortage of pilots and planes are experiencing near misses, but at least the flight attendants' uniforms are non-binary. Sure, mystery objects violate our airspace and trains are derailing, but the real problem is the lack of diversity of those hard hats wolf whistling at women while scratching their balls outside a porta potty. Although I bet Pete couldn't find one person who ever complained about a construction worker's skin color. Of course, a few more chemical clouds and all the workers will be the same color, green and gray. Wokeism seems to me the real toxic spill, infecting everything, ignoring problems, and offering no solutions. He also made this dumb joke.
It's had its challenges.
Right.
I mean, if you look at what the American transportation systems have faced in the last 2 or 3 years, partly because of the pandemic, we've faced issues from container shipping to airline cancellations. Mm-hmm. Now we got balloons.
That's right.
Stick to your day job, pal, even if it's as fake as your bicycle commute. You'd think he'd realize a conference on infrastructure would be a good time to address this. Is he even aware there are also 2 more derailments on Monday, or that more than a dozen are derailed this year? And that's not counting the ones from Amtrak when they give Joe the keys. But Pete's nowhere to be found. Remember the flight out of Hawaii that nearly plunged into the ocean? Happened in December, but now we hear about it. Turns out aloha means hello, farewell, and kiss your macadamia nuts goodbye. Every time there's an emergency, Pete turns into Amelia Earhart. He vanishes faster than massage oil in Larry Kudlow's apartment. Hell, even Ilhan Omar is calling out Pete, saying we need congressional inquiry and direct action from Pete Buttigieg to address this tragedy. Hell, I'm starting to like her. Although, Omar, if you yell, "Oh, brother," it shouldn't be in the bedroom. It's a turn of phrase. It's still nuts this guy got this job, but like so many other bad leaders, he ticked the right box for the Dems, and it's never the one marked competence. It's identity politics at its worst, and we all pay the price. He faked riding a bike, then showed up in an SUV. A military plane flew his husband to their European vacation, and now he acts like a derailment and chemical spill is someone else's problem. You know, I'm thinking the best day for America's transportation will be when Mayor Pete gets run out of town on a rail. Let's welcome tonight's guest. She's a ratings giant who's always defiant. Star of the new Fox Nation special, Cancel This, Roseanne Barr. Yes, finally. His Valentine's plans are buying half-price candy tomorrow. Actor, writer, and comedian Jamie Lissow. She buys roses for the thorns. Fox News contributor Kat Jones. And finally, Lions claim they have the heart of a tygress. My massive sidekick in the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Roseanne, this has been my dream to have you on this show.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, and I don't dream very much. But when I do, it's about you.
Oh, cool.
Congrats on the special.
Thank you very much. It's so fun.
Yeah, so can you give us a quick summary, a soundbite of what it is for the viewers at home who are probably still sober?
Well, it's kind of, you know, my first shot to explain myself and kind of come back and, you know, kind of even the score with the massive idiots and hypocrites who tried to my life over.
There we go.
But with jokes.
Yes, with jokes, exactly.
And I dug really, really deep into my soul to find the most offensive way of saying the things I want to say, because I think it's very important that we try to preserve free speech in America, and by doing so, I believe that by being offensive to the most offensive people and power structure that's ever existed in this country, I'm doing my part.
There you go. You know, I don't even care about your opinion on train derailments.
There's been hundreds of them.
I know. How do we not know this?
I don't know. They're not telling us anything.
I know. Thank God I don't take the train, though, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, no big deal.
No big deal, yes, exactly. But it's all our food. I mean, it's all our oil.
And our chickens, our eggs. You know what? They're trying to kill us. Nobody's just telling the truth.
Yeah.
They're trying to kill us all.
Exactly. And I, for one, am against that.
I'm against it, too.
I'm going to take a stand. I am against being murdered by the state.
Cat?
I'm also against that.
Are you against Tyrus?
Well, I'm going to work for the state. So I'll miss you guys.
Nothing personal, Greg. Jamie, I almost called you Jesse.
I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, I bet you are. How's it going? What's your take on what's happening in Ohio?
I don't know anything about trains, but I feel like that guy should just slow down on the curves. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a track. I just feel like it's a very easy job. You can read a book. This whole, by the way, first of all, happy Valentine's Day, or as I like to call it, happy, even lonelier than normal day. For me. You saw that one of these balloons was up in Alaska. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Don't you feel like at some point, like they go, oh, there's like a spy balloon? I feel like if it's white and it's slowly floating, I feel like that's just a balloon. Is it really a spy if it's like so obvious? I heard when the first balloon got shot down, Biden was like, so is it a boy or a girl?
That's funny. You did okay there.
I don't know. Yeah. And do we need to like put, do we need like fighter jets? And shouldn't we could have sent a guy with darts?
Yes, perhaps.
Like it's a waste of resources.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably should have stopped after that other joke.
I should have. But in my head, I was like, should I try to come back?
The rails.
I was like, that's how it all started.
Yes.
That plane thing scared me though, right? The plane almost like landing.
Right.
But I feel like they took off in the middle of a storm, and I feel like this is like a lesson to people. Do you know what almost crashed at the beginning of the flight? And then it almost crashed at the end. Did you know that? Like right when they took off, it almost crashed into the ocean from Hawaii. Then they flew all the way and it almost crashed again. It happened 2 times on the same flight. That's 100% true. And some people say like, we don't know how it happened. I heard the pilot, he plugged in Biden's approval rating as the path it takes.
Wow. That was a long voyage. Talk about a plane trip.
He put in the work.
He put in the work. All right, Kat, talk about infrastructure.
I would love to.
Yes. You have some data?
Yeah, I'm riddled with data.
No, that's not data.
So you made the joke in the monologue about how ridiculous it was for him to take such a long paternity leave because he's a guy.
Yeah.
But I think the bigger joke is he took a long paternity leave and it took us like 2 months to notice he was gone.
That's true.
Who among us could be that unnecessary?
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't get away with that.
Yeah.
And so am I more important than he is? I mean, I think so. So I think he should resign. And then I also think no one should replace him.
Exactly.
Yeah. We didn't even have a Department of Transport. We didn't have this Secretary of Department of Transportation till 1966, and we were fine. I mean, all the way till you were like 20 years old, we were fine.
Yeah, you know what? She's got a point, though. I mean, if you think about it, Department of Homeland Security started after 9/11.
Oh, get rid of that one, too.
That was temporary. Everything that's temporary becomes permanent, Tyrus. It's not right.
Nothing has to be right, Greg.
Yeah, it's true.
And let's go back to that awesome point. Yeah, we should get all the construction jobs. Even though we don't know what the we're doing, but just give us the job so we can wear cutoff shirts and hard hats and be like, how's this work? I personally, when it comes to my home dwelling, don't care what color you are as long as it works and keeps the rain out and the heat in. So, but again, as the new soon-to-be director of transportation. Yeah, don't clap too loud because you don't know what my agenda is. All the women are losing their license, Greg. A sexist would say.
Yes. We stopped using that because we just figured like people would know.
By now they'd figured it out.
Yeah.
Or would they?
I don't know. Well, I think we've learned almost something tonight.
We still don't know what he does.
We don't know what he does, and we don't know what's in the balloons, and we don't know why the train derailed. We know nothing about that, and when you ask, you're guilty of noticing something.
Absolutely.
They're like you're somehow being nosy.
They're all connected.
They're all
It's none
connected.
of your business to know what's happening in the world around you.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
All right, we got to move on. We even have weirder stuff.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.